Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video of ORIENTAL. So today in this video we'll be comparing an iguana with an oriental garden lizard. So the reason why we're doing this video is that many people are getting confused with an iguana and a lizard, which you can find throughout the Southeast Asia. It's very common, like in India, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, Singapore. It's very common. You can find it like in your garden. If you go, there's a big tree, you can find it there. But iguana are like only it lives in Florida, Mexico. It lives in that country. And if you bring an iguana to like Malaysia, people get confused with an iguana and an oriental garden lizard. So shall we begin this video?
Alright.
Okay, so for first thing, we're going to show you how an iguana looks like. So can you give a close up?
Yeah, so this I'm going to bring this close up right here. Let me get the grip. Okay. Can you guys see?
As you guys can see, iguanas are a very nice species of lizard, a reptile. So as you guys can see, they have like beautiful colors, green, red, all the colors. They have very long fingers, very long tail. They have dewlaps, and they have a lot of things of features where they use maybe to protect from the enemy. Well, this is a common lizard which you can find. This also have like also has like a tail, but it doesn't have like a dewlap. It doesn't have like the sightings with an iguana, which can prove very big, and that's our main point. So, to compare like more of this, so Chris, can you explain?
So guys, basically, if you want to differentiate iguanas and this normal oriental garden lizard, you can realize that iguanas have this cheeks which really looks attractive and beautiful, whereas these guys they just have like this normal cheeks, but then they don't have like a circle white colored cheek.
Let me bring close up for you.
Yeah, so
okay, can you guys look?
yeah, you can see that. And
Okay.
another thing is that usually green iguanas they don't come in this color, so with this you can obviously know the difference by their appearance. So if you see something like this, you obviously know that this is not an iguana. And iguanas are not a native species to Malaysia. Iguanas are imported from different countries, like Sherry explained, like Mexico, America, and so on. And so yeah, iguanas are not native to our country, but these oriental garden lizards, they are native to our country. You can find them in in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, and a lot of countries you can find this oriental garden lizard. So so these are like one of the main difference between an iguana and an oriental garden lizard. And also, like Sherry explained, they don't have this oriental garden lizard. They don't have this dewlap, whereas an iguana has a dewlap.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let me show the dewlap. Yeah, open your dewlap, boy. Wait.
Yeah.
Let me just stretch it out for him. I can't really stretch out, but you can see they have dewlap right here. This is their dewlap. While this, they don't have any dewlap at all.
Yeah. But there's one similarity between these two guys. I mean, only one. Like you can see, they have this dorsal crest. I mean, this oriental garden lizard, they have this dorsal crest same like an iguana. So this is one of the reasons like why people get confused between these two lizards, especially here in Malaysia. A lot of people when they see this lizard on the trees, they think that this is an iguana, but actually these are not iguanas. Iguanas you can't find it in anywhere in Malaysia except for zoos, and if you see like a pet shop and someone who's keeping a pet iguana like us, only there you can find iguana. But other than that, you can never find an iguana in Malaysia because iguana is not a native species to Malaysia. So one of the main reasons why we really wanted to do this video is because we don't want people to get confused between these two species. We want people to know that these two are totally different species of lizards.
Yeah.
So guys, as you guys can see, now this is Zayn, my iguana. He's actually 4 months old, but he's still a small size. But as you guys can see, an oriental garden lizard, this should be a sub-adult or adult lizard, but they can't grow really very long, very big as iguanas. And iguana also have like very long lifespan. They don't really have like 20 years to 10 years lifespan, but that's the only size like they can go. They can grow like maximum maybe to this big, including with their tail. But well, iguanas can grow very big,
Yeah,
until 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another difference is that it also comes to a diet. Okay, as you can see in the iguana, and the iguana is a pure herbivore, which means they only eat vegetables. They only eat like bean sprouts. They only eat other veggies like greens, cabbage, and many more. But cabbage we should reduce because cabbage they have high amount of oxytoxins. Some kind of toxins. So they eat like all these other vegetables. But whereas these guys they don't eat vegetables. These guys they mainly eat insects. They eat insects such as crickets, dragonflies, and maybe small bees, ants. Yeah. So it so comes this is one of another difference. This guy only eat insects and they do not eat vegetable, guys. So guys, if happen to be like in future, if you found these guys and then you want to keep this as a pet, remember that this is not an iguana. This is an oriental garden lizard, and they are different from iguana. So and for another information about oriental garden lizard, I mean there are people who keep this as a pet, and but compared to iguana, this is quite less. It's not a common pet among reptile lovers because it's really common. You can find them anywhere. So it's quite an uncommon pet among reptile lovers. And but by the way, if you are wondering from where did we find this oriental garden lizard, this garden lizard we actually found from our mother's garden just now, right?
Yeah.
Just now. Then we just got it because the main purpose we got it is not because we want to keep it in our house. We just want to show you guys the difference between this oriental garden lizard and an iguana, and we really want you guys to know that these two are two different species. And after finishing this video, we will release this back to the tree. We will release this back to its natural place. So, anything else you guys want to say about this oriental garden lizard and this iguana?
I think there's two more things I can say about their different things. You can see their ears. About iguana, their ears is more to the exposed. They can expose their ears. This is their ears actually. But to these lizards, their ears will be inside a little. You can see, you can't really see their ears because it's kind of inside. And also about their fingers. This is Zayn. He's about only 3 months, but you can see their fingers. They are so long. Every fingers are long. This guy, it should be old, but you see their fingers is still short.
Yeah. And for further information, you can also you can try to Google yourself. You can try Google iguana, and then you can see the Wikipedia and a lot of resources. For iguana, there are loads and loads of information available because iguana is one of the most famous lizard in the entire world. I mean, not the entire world, but a lot of people love iguana, so there's a lot of information about iguana on the internet. But oriental garden lizard, I mean there are information about oriental garden lizard, but not much as iguana. But you can do your own research and then you can get to know the differences between an iguana and an oriental garden lizard.
So guys, so now we have explained to you the difference between an iguana and an oriental garden lizard. So now what we're going to do with the oriental garden lizard is we're going to leave it back to its natural habitat. So let's go.
Yeah.
So hey guys, welcome back. So as we mentioned earlier, once we are done recording the video, once we are done explaining the difference of an oriental garden lizard and an iguana, we are going to release this little guy which we caught from our mother's garden back to its natural habitat. So let's release it together, guys. Alright, so let's release it together. So come, yeah. Three,
Okay,
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, go. Alright, nice.
Okay guys, it's gone guys.
So it's gone. So we have successfully released this little guy back to his natural habitat, and let's go back home and see you guys in another interesting video. Alright, bye.
Signing out guys, bye.